we pulled up, I was like, hold on, everything's starting to look familiar. So I'm looking at Nikki looking at me. She like, is this? I say, hey, yo, where we going? She like, oh, my little boo crib, Tracy crib. I'm like, back to her house again? I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, it was already too much stuff happening last time. She like, nah, we just gonna lay low there. We just gonna chill, you know, and just head out there. I'm like, for how long? She like, just for a couple of days. I'm like, do she know we coming? She like, yeah, she know. First and foremost, I don't trust you, T, okay? I didn't trust her. And number two, you done met this girl off a website, okay? If she wouldn't have never said nothing, we wouldn't have never knew nothing, okay? But thank God she said, you had us in dangerous way the first time we met the girl. So I'm like, all right, cool. We pull up. Boom, ring the bell, she let us in, and she got a stud and a dude. They all, you know what I'm saying, playing spades. They playing like little 3-hand spades or whatever. So I sit on the couch. So she say, hey, I just want to let y'all know y'all can have the third bedroom. She like, y'all two gonna be staying, right? I'm like, yeah, we just gonna be here for a couple of days. So Nikki like, I'm leaving in the morning. Like, Nikki straight up, I'm leaving in the morning. I'm like, all right. She like, and you gonna stay here? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna stay here. Right? That's what I tell her. So boom, we goes and we go in the room. Now, time progressed. Me and Nikki just stayed in the room. We did not come out. So boom, me and Nikki had got in the situation where me and her was doing our thing. So I let the window up so her head can go out. So she's like moaning, being loud with her head out the window, right? So you hear somebody knock on the door like, hey, you want to hit this? I'm like, And so they're like, yo, come on, it's on you. So I'm like, hey, get under the cover. So she gets under the cover. I come behind the door. I'm like, what? So T like, hey, it's on you. She like, y'all good? I'm like, yeah. We was just doing something. So she like, doing what? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, yeah. Move her hand, shut the door. Move the hand and shut the door. Now, everything is copacetic, okay? Couple of days went past. I've been checking on Jamie. Nikki has dipped and left, okay, that next morning. So, boom, I've been checking on Jamie. Me and T been holding the crib down because Tracy, she was a nurse. So she was always predominantly gone. But when she would come back, you know what I'm saying, she would have, like, people coming over and stuff like that. But I'm like, dang, she always got a lot of different people over. So then it was just this one random day I'm downstairs and I'm making me some chicken wings, right? So I'm like, y'all want some? She like, nah, it's just me, her, and T. So T over there rolling up. So T like, man, I need to get me some pills. She trying to get her some pills. She like, man, I need to get me some pills. I'm like, you talked to your sister? She like, no, I ain't talked to her yet. She like, you talked to her? I'm like, yeah, we shot a few messages back and forth. She like, she got Christina, which is the white girl, her little girlfriend. She like, she got Christina. She like, she can go over there to Christina crib. So I was like, man, but I'm like, why she can't come over here? So Tracy like, she can come over here. It's more than enough room. So boom, as I'm cooking, I say, what you doing? So she over that type. She like, yeah, we might have a party. She like, I got 3 people that want to come over and kick it. And they live in our location. So I'm like, well, first off, what? What location? What are you talking about, Sway? So I was playing dumb, but it was like, I knew, but you know, like that moment in your gut when you know. But it's like, all right, I'm gonna try to play it cool. It was one of those like I knew, but like keep another type of face. Don't have the face of I know. So I'm like, what you doing? She like, oh, nothing. I'm over here on this. So it was a website where she was like basically meeting a lot of studs, a lot of gay people. And like, no matter what, like, no matter if they was gay males, gay girls, however, and giving her address out. So I was like, yo, I can see why you probably don't got your kids. Like, I was just like, this girl is really for girl, you cry. Oh my God. Okay, so I was just like, all right, now I'm really super alarmed. Like, okay, this is not where I want to be. So boom, it's people coming over. Legit is people coming over. She posting and telling people to come over and all that. She even in the chat. So I was just like, hey, yo, I'm gonna go upstairs. I went upstairs. I'm not finna be down there with all that. So T come up. She drunk. She lit. I'm like, you good? She like, why you ain't coming down there? Yo, it's some fine girls. And I'm like, nah, I'm like, it might be a serial killer down there. I don't know. Like, I'm very cautious. I'm already my feathers already flop. Boom, my phone go off. It's Shay. So I'm like, yo, I gotta pick this up. She like, yo, just come down. I'm like, I'm gonna come down. She dipped. So I pick up, I'm like, hello. She like, hey. I'm like, what's up? She like, are you gonna come see me tomorrow? I'm like, I'm a little far ways. So she like, oh, so you don't want to see me? I heard you saw Nikki. I'm like, oh yeah. She like, come on, come over. I'm like, okay, I'll come tomorrow noon, but I can't stay long because where I'm at is a very far distance. So she was like, okay, boom, I hang up. Now I'm planning on leaving early in the morning so I can make it out there at a good decent time. It's the weekend. Everybody they down there. I'm talking about music bumping is loud. So boom, I go to the bathroom. I go back into the room. I hear in the next room. I'm talking about. I'm hearing like moans and everything. So I'm like, people is getting it on in the next room, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, let me see who it really is. I want to go knock on the door though. I went downstairs just to see was it like Tracy or T. So they downstairs with the rest of the people. So T like, oh, look who came down to party with us. Look who came down. So I go down, boom. They end up already had a blunt roll. So they're like, you want to hit it? I'm like, no. I'm like, hey, let me get something fresh. And so the dude, like the little gay dude, he was like, oh, are you a little goody two shoes? I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, you know, everybody's mouth is built different. Everybody's mouth is different. I don't know where your mouth been, Sway. So boom, they end up giving my own stuff. I end up rolling, I'm smoking, I'm chilling. So time progressed. Now, Tracy, she end up liking this other girl that she met off the web. The girl kept coming over in any type of big like any party that she had. That same girl used to always come alive, but nobody knew that. We just thought like, oh, she would always. But I noticed that she was a regular that was always coming. So boom, I end up going to go see Shay. Right? I end up going to go see Shay. So when I go see Shay, is Corey. It's a lot of people out there, right? So old dude, he busts out and he say, Josh say, hey, I be seeing your little girlfriend. You know she be in old dude car. So I said, who? Now I already knew. Now I had to think the guy that been texting back and forth. And so they was like, yeah, it's a real one. And so all of a sudden Hakeem came across the street. And so Josh was like, Hakeem, hey, don't nigga. So Shay was like, why you coming over here starting and stuff? See, you always want to start drama. You should have been a girl. So they going back and forth. So he like, so y'all not a thing no more? I'm like, we cool. He like, but yeah, but I know you got like pictures, because I was posting up like pictures of me and her. Like, you know, me and her being together. So my mama, nobody knew I had another page. So my mama, I wasn't worried about my mama seeing it. My mama wasn't the type to be looking at no internet or nothing like that. She didn't even know how to work the internet. So I was basically free to do whatever I wanted at the time. So boom, it was good information. Like, oh, that's what she doing. So boom, we end up having a good time with Shay. Me and Shay was playing and stuff like that. So as me and Shay get done, I'm getting ready to go. So I'm hugging Shay. So all of a sudden, as I'm hugging Shay, I hear somebody like, yo, I think Nikki just saw y'all. And I was like, what? So I hurried up. I looked around. I didn't see Nikki though. I didn't see her. So I hurried up. Boom. I went on ahead and dipped. I left. Like, I'm like, I gotta go. Boom, I left. I traveled all the way back. I get back. It's always juking at her crib. So T got people over now. But Tracy is not there. I'm like, where Tracy is? She's like, oh, she at work. So everybody that's smoking, there's people that's in the neighborhood that's chilling with T. So I'm like, I'm going back to the room. So I get the phone call. Now it's time to have a phone call back and forth argument. Nikki like, oh, so you talking to my friend now? I'm like, what? She like, I saw you. So you came all the way out here to see her, but couldn't see me? I'm like, you didn't see me. I'm like, I'll take a picture. I'll show you where I'm at. She like, show me where you at. So I took a picture, right? And I sent the video and I showed her. But I had just got there. I had like literally just got there. So once she saw, she like, no, I know what I saw. I'm like, who? I'm like, you was driving in a car with your boyfriend? She like, what? I'm like, yeah, I heard about you. She like, how you hear about it? I'm like, because somebody hit me up and told me. She was like, because I know I saw you on the block. Now she's saying, she like, you know what? I'm finna go down there and beat your little new girlfriend up. So I'm like, chill, don't do that. She like, watch this. She hung up. Now I'm thinking that Nikki is bluffing. Okay, I'm not worried about her. Okay, I'm not worried about her. Man, Shay calls me. She was like, Nikki at my door, she kicking and hitting the door. She like, I just called my mama on her way home from work. Nikki like, come out, you B. Come out, you can hear her through the phone receiver. You can hear Nikki kicking the door. So she like, I'm finna call Beth. So she hung up for me and she called Beth. So boom, she up there kicking the door. So Nikki ended up going on the back door. She called me back. She like, Nikki in the back door. Ooh, ooh. She like, what should I do? I'm like, just go out there. She like, no, now you gotta, look, let me mind y'all. Nikki got the hands. She was protecting Shay. Shay ain't really got no hands. So boom, the mama pulls up. She's like, my mama pulled up. I'm like, keep me on the phone. She like, okay. So she was like, I got you on the phone. I'm gonna put it on speakerphone. Don't say nothing. I muted myself. You hear Nikki going off like, yeah, you talking to Rody Doty knowing that was my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. She going off, right? So she like, no, I'm not. So she like, I saw y'all hugging down here, woo, woo, woo. She like, I asked Hakeem. So she went over there and legit brung Hakeem. I hear Hakeem, but I can't really, I can hear him, but he sound faded away. And so she was like, when they was just hugging, woo. So I hear Hakeem like, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't for sure that maybe they was, but I wasn't around here, so I'm hearing it. So she calls me. Nikki calls me while everything's going on. I'm on the phone with Shay. She calls me, so I'm like, oh my God. So I just clicked over. I'm like, hello. She like, look, I promise you, I know I saw you. Now everybody's saying that you weren't here. I know I saw you. I'm like, you did not see me. She like, I swear to God, you doing it with my friend. Da, 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 da. Boom, I hung up in her face, straight up. Now, I'm chilling. I'm not going to answer no more calls. Whatever happened, happened. Boom. Now, Shay is texting me like, Nikki just smacked me. So, boom, Nikki calls me like, I'm finna drag her right now. I'm finna drag her. So she want to try to be me and touch what's mine. I'm finna touch her. So Shay started throwing it all out like, I thought you was talking to the other boy. Woo, woo. All he did was hug me. So now she's like confirming that I was the Nikki tells me, I promise you, I'm going to tell your mama exactly where you at. Click, hangs up on me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so dead meat. So boom, I'm trying to be calm in a sense. I'm in that room panicking. T down there doing her. Boom, I get another call. So when I get another call, it's Joanne. So I'm like, hello. So Joanne like, what's going on? Why is Shay and them into it because of you? You know what? See, that's what's going on. You're breaking up, Beth and, Nikki relationship. And now the best friends, there's something wrong with you. You know what? Me and your mama going to talk. And Nikki going to tell us exactly where you at. So I'm like, Nikki don't know where I'm at. Now I'm far. Nikki kind of know where I'm at, but not really because I am low-key distance. Tracy stayed far from Jamie. So it's like, yo, that's a long stretch. But hey, my mom, she wants to smoke me like a Cuban cigar. So trust me, she's going to try to find me. So now I already know that Nikki is going to try to give me up. So I got to keep moving around. I got to keep moving with the time. I got to keep moving around. Boom. I'm trying to chill. I'm like, oh my God. Phone rings again. It's Shay. So Shay like, hey, look, I just want to let you know that Beth just left from down here. Beth said when she see you, she finna jump on you. And now I'm Nikki, not my best friend no more. We was friends for years. And I know you probably don't really even want to be with me. I'm like, we probably can't be together. So then that really just hurt her. That just really crashed her all the way down. So boom, I'm chilling. Days and days progress. Now it's starting to be static a little bit because now T is starting to notice that when it used to be like a big crowd, that stud used to come. But now this stud hasn't been coming, just low key by herself. And Tracy been spending time with this girl. So T drunk. T like, why you always around my girl?